Hey guys, what's up? It's Dave with Tampa Bay Golf, and today I'm going to present to you part 2 of the Tommy versus Samir match, where Samir mounts a great comeback. Check out the video to see the results. It was a great match. I also want to take the opportunity to thank Russell Shetley, David Hill, and Jimmy McCants. You guys know why. So from this day forward, I'm going to be posting my matches on the Tampa Bay Golf Nuts Facebook page. So I want you guys to do me a favor. Head over to Facebook if you're into golf, type in the search Tampa Bay Golf Nuts and become a member of the page. It's a cool page. There's a lot of local golfers there that like to just, talk about golf, the course conditions. You can find partners to play with on the weekend and, just meet a lot of cool people that are into golf just like we are. And I also want to take the opportunity to just thank all the subscribers and the support that you've given us. So it's Tampa Bay Golf Nuts, and then as usual, if you're watching these videos, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. So with no further ado, here's part 2 of the match.
7, 6, 5, 4.
All right, so we're sitting on hole number 10 at the Pine Barrens. It's a par 3 playing 183 yards, and Tommy's currently 3 up in the match. So Tommy takes honors and he takes a shot. It's looking pretty good, but it's leaking to the left, and it looks like it's going to be a little short. He's got some meat left on that bone. Samir's taking advantage of the opportunity here. It's going right at the stick, and he puts it inside of Tommy, which is great news for him. He's 3 down. He needs to take this hole. So as we get up to the green here, you can see Samir's putt there. He's probably got a 15-footer. He's got some meat left on the bone as well, but as you can see, he's well inside of Tommy's putt. Tommy's got a very long putt here, and they just aerated these greens, so they're rolling pretty good, but they're a little slower than normal. With him being 3 up, it's a great opportunity for Samir to take the hole. Let's see what happens. So Tommy rolls it, and it's playing a little plinko action on him. It veers to the left, but it's a pretty good lag putt from that position there. Not bad at all. Now Samir's up. If he drains this, that'd be huge. He's putting for birdie, and he's 3 down, so this would be a huge turnaround in the match if he can take this hole. Being 3 down to a good player is no easy feat. It looks pretty good. He just misses it, but it's a great lag putt. Samir should be able to finish that off for his par and at least square this hole. Samir lines it up and he drops it.
Okay here, Tommy? Oh, yeah, for sure. Right.
Possible 1-hole swing here. Oh, just lipped out. All right, Tommy's up 2 after 10. All right, there we go. Samir takes one there.
Yeah,
All right, so we're sitting on hole number 11. It's a par 4, 394 yards. The match is only 2 to Tommy now, and Samir managed to take a hole back early at the turn, and that's exactly what he needed. And as you can see, you got to put one down the middle of the fairway here. It's pretty forgiving once you get through the tree gate. And Samir, as usual, he sends a beautiful drive down the middle. This kid can drive the ball, and I haven't seen him miss the fairway yet. Okay, for the first time, Tommy's looking because that ball is going to the right, and he might be in trouble there. And after just giving up a hole, Samir's got to be liking that. So here's the lie that we're looking at. As you can see, it's the first time that Tommy has been in this kind of position. And to be honest with you, he has a tough shot, and the lie's not great. He's going to have some trouble here. It's uphill a little bit, and it's not going to be comfortable. And I back up to get a good look at it here. And I'm in the grass, and to be honest with you, I'm hoping the snake don't bite me. So here's a good look at the pin through the trees. This is what he's looking at. The trees are really tall. So, I mean, he's got to get this up quick. So he rears back and he lashes at it. And I tell you, this ball just hit the top of the tree. I mean, he almost made it over. It just nicked the top of the tree and came down. So here's Samir with another great opportunity to take another hole. And that's what you have to do in match play. Let's see what happens. And he sends a low burner in there. He's not happy with it, but that's going to be all right.
Well, it took a bad bounce, but he managed to get away from all the trees. He just came through there, so that's a pretty good lead considering the situation, man. Samir just put one right of the stick about 30, 40 feet from the pin. All right, that could be good. Get left, not bad from there. Did not roll down. That did not roll down. If I tell you what, if those greens weren't aerated, that ball would have got a lot closer to the pin.
Sorry.
Walking up, Samir's on the green in 2.
A little darker.
Tommy's on in 3. Out to this green. They came up that way. Or 4.
You or me? Yeah, I think it's me.
Samir's out.
Samir's.
Alright, Samir's out. He's putting for birdie.
Good putt.
Very nice.
Good putt. Tommy's one up.
What's the count, Mr. Dave?
Tommy's one up after 11.
And just like that, with the quickness, Samir's back in the ball game. He's only one down now. So here we are on a par 4, hole number 12, 456. If you ever played here before, you know this fairway has a double green, one on the left and one on the right. And today, they're playing the lower one on the left, which is the easier green of the two. So there's the green I was talking about on the left. I got it zoomed in right now, and where you see them sand traps up on the right, if you've never played there before, there's another green there. So there goes Samir at his old tricks again. He pulls back and he puts one right down the middle. Right down the middle. Every time. Pretty impressive. And Tommy's a good player too. So he at this point, I think Tommy knows he needs to get back on the horse. I mean, he's got to be feeling a little bit of pressure. He hit one that looked like it was going to go to the right, and it drew back perfectly. And they're both going to be in the fairway. So Samir goes and sends a great shot that's completely tracking for the pin, and it falls short of the green. And Tommy sends a nice little hold off in there that ends up getting a piece of the green. So he's got to be feeling pretty good about that. So here's the two players coming out of the cart. I mean, you know, they're going at it. Samir's just to the right off the fringe, and that's Tommy's ball on the green. So in this situation here, I would have to say that Tommy definitely has the advantage. He's inside. He's up one. He just lost 2 holes. Let's see what happens.
Notice is when you know match up players that are both just as good. I mean, the short game is crucial, and I mean I know everybody knows that, but I think it becomes more of a factor when you're matched up with people that are, you know, your same skill level. Getting up and down is pretty crucial. That's a good shot. Pretty damn good from there. Uphill, killed it a little bit, but he's got a good look at it. job, bro. You're back in the game, homie. I love it. I love it. Mental toughness, baby. If he sinks this is to win the hole. Pretty tough putt too. It's got some movement on it, so. And it's off, and that's not gonna make it. Ooh, it goes in. Wow.
Good birdie.
Good birdie. Wow. Okay. 2 up, Tommy. Good putt.
Thank you, man.
All right, everybody, put your hands together for Tommy and the bounce back birdie. Hole number 13, par 4, 429 yards. The best shot to hit here is a cut, but hey, you know how that goes. Tommy takes his drive and he pulls it a little bit, and he's asking this one to stop because it's hitting left quick. And Samir, for the first time, puts one out to the right, and this time it ain't gonna be in the fairway. So we come down and we find Tommy's ball, and this is his lie. And the reason I recorded this is because we got a lot of rules police here. Every time one of these players take a drop, somebody wants to talk about Rule 56 2.5, Section F, D. Well, you know what, man? Both of these players, they talk about this stuff before they come out and play. I let the players run the match, okay? So the players make the rules. And him and Samir put the cash on this game, and they made the rules before they started. But I love to record things like this because you get reactions from people. And some people are rules police. You know what I mean? They know the right play. But anyways, this is what we're looking at. He's got about 171 or a little bit more than that, if I remember correctly, into the green. It's a tough shot. I mean, the dude is basically sitting on concrete, and there's no way he can be feeling excited about hitting the shot. But, you know, Tommy's a good player. He'll find a way to get it out. So Tommy takes a nice lash at it, and it's heading right, and it's going to go right in that sand trap you see on the right side of the green there. And now I'm asking him, hey man, is your hand all right? Because he cried after he hit that shot. And if I'm not mistaken here, Samir was thinking he was going to hit a cut just to the left of the tree, and he actually hits a pretty good shot that starts to do what he wants. It cuts a little early, and I mean, it hit the top of that tree square and bounced right back into the middle of the fairway. So needless to say, both players are grinding a little bit right now, which is something I am very familiar with. I consider myself to be a professional grinder. So let's get back to the live action and see what happens.
Ooh, not bad though. Yep, alright, so what we got here is Samir's already on the green for 3 here, and we got Tommy coming out of the bunker.
You want me to move that? No, you're good.
It's out, and it stops right next to Samir's ball. All right, it looks like Samir's just inside, right? Yep, Samir's just inside, so it's gonna be a putt off. And that's what I always say, never give up on a hole because you don't know what's gonna happen. So here we go, they're both sitting here at the same number, pretty much with the same look.
It's my snack, man.
What you got there?
It's my seaweed chips. Apparently everybody hates them but me.
Oh, it bumped on him at the end.
It bumped on him.
All right. So Tommy's still 2 up.
Going to par 5.
So here we are on hole number 14, par 5, 553 yards. Tommy's never played this hole before, and it's a weird par 5, but he puts one right down the middle. And of course you got Samir up next, and guess what he's gonna do? Yup, he stripes another one right down the middle. I mean, this dude's driver is money, money, money. It keeps him in the game. So on this next shot here, Samir says he's going to hit a little riser, and that's exactly what he does. And unfortunately, this hits the tree. But let's take another look at this ball in slow motion. Watch this. It was a beautiful shot. I mean, it was like Ben Hogan-esque. I mean, it took off low. It started to rise right before it got to the trees. I mean, it just clips it. Now, I got to be honest with you. I think on this hole, Samir had the advantage with Tommy never playing this course. He has no idea really where this green is. All he can do is go by what we're telling him. And he kind of pulls one, and I know this is going to be bad. Here's Samir's ball. It just hit the top of the tree. This is a look from the other side. He just falls right down. And then unfortunately, your boy Tommy goes into the Florida abyss. And I knew that was over there, and I told him the miss was to the right, but there's no way you know that if you've never played this course. Let's see what's up.
That when drama happens, I'm out recording it. So he's down here, which is not good. He's up 2. Samir's got a great little chip into the green to possibly take a hole back. Wow, that's a lot of sunlight. That's what Samir's looking at. So Samir's got a beautiful opportunity to take a hole down. He's only down 2. That puts it down 1. With a couple left to play, baby. He found it. He found it. He is deep in the abyss, bruh. All right, well, I think it's about time for him to just decide what he's going to do. Where to commit. That's fine. That's fine. You're okay. That works. It's going to stay. It's slow. All right, Tommy's in the fucking Florida jungle down there. He's going to take an unplayable. Like, oh, you found it?
Yeah, I found it.
So he found it in a bush. He's taking an unplayable,
He's gonna try and hit 4 here.
I don't know,
See if he can do anything.
a good skyscraper down at least. So.
Did it once today. All right, you're good.
All right. Hole's over. He concedes the hole. Tommy's 1 up.
And just like that again, hole number 15, par 4, 315 yards. Your boy Samir's only down 1, and this is a hole where you could come back, okay? This is definitely a hole that can change the match. It's 315 yards. The green's down there at the bottom. You got a fairway on the left. If you got the power of 315 yards, you could be pin high. Hell, if you hit it 280 yards, you got a little pitch to the green. So this hole changes things. I know there's a little bit of pressure on Tommy right now. We're about to find out what kind of player he is, because that's when it matters, especially after Samir stripes one right down the middle again. Okay? So no matter what anybody says, I know Tommy's feeling the pressure right now, and we're going to find out how he handles it. He sends the ball to the left, and he's kind of surprised because he's been hitting that club pretty well all day long. So he puts himself in a tough situation. Now this is the current situation. He's in the trees. He's got a pretty tough shot. The green's right there. You can see the stick. He has to get it over the sand trap. There's only about 15 yards of rough in between that sand trap and the green, and it's downhill. So if you bounce it off of that, most of the time you'll hit the green. And then there's a backstop on the other side. But either way you look at it, this is a super tough shot. And like I say, this is how I personally judge players, is when they're in the situation that Tommy's in right now. So he hits a pretty decent shot, but to be honest with you, the sugar sand really holds his club up there and it goes shorter than he really wants it to. This is where Samir landed. He chose to go to the right side of the fairway. He put a nice little low ball in there, and this is his approach shot. And let me tell you something, he sticks this, okay? He's still got some meat left on the bone for a good, 8-footer for birdie. So it's crucial here. Now, Tommy's not out of this hole yet, okay? He's got a chip at this green, okay? And if he can get this to the pin, he's gonna be in good shape. And let me tell you what Tommy does. Tommy sticks it. He sticks it. I mean, this ball is probably 12 inches from the hole. It almost bounced in, okay? He almost made that chip. And that's how I judge players when they come out and play. I don't care if they beat somebody by 6 or 7 strokes. What I care about and the way I judge players is how they play when you can feel that they're under pressure. And Tommy, Samir has done a fantastic job of getting back into this match. And quite frankly, Tommy has done a pretty good job of not falling apart. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, birdie.
It's not coming up. Yeah. All right, Samir, go ahead and make it, man. Get in.
Oh, Samir with the pressure putt.
All square.
Pressure putt. Oh, square. Woo-hoo.
Yeah. Might be over it.
You're in the bunker. I see it come down.
Okay. It's all right. That is fine. Looking at this par 3, Tommy hit his ball over there. Samir's in this bunker here. He's going to be hitting out to a back location pin. Nice out. If it goes, oh, just stop him. That's a great chip. That's a great chip, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Get in the hole.
All right.
Just because you're in my way, I'm going to attack you.
Out perfect. Stop. Like right there.
Actually, I should use the pitching wedge to carry it a little.
For more? Okay.
People think you can't use iron. All right, hole number 17, par 4, 398 yards. Like I said before, I've been giving Samir props. He's played a great back nine, but you got to give props to Tommy as well. And that's exactly what I was talking about previously. He finds a way, and now he's one up, and he stripes one down the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called heart. Heart. But Samir has heart too, and he's not going to just let it go that easy. He stripes one right down the middle of the fairway. And here we go again, playing the same game as my buddy Phil sees it fit to put his face in my camp. Now this approach shot for both of them was pretty funny. Samir's not happy with the shot, but then Tommy, even though he was right on the stick, and Tommy sends a shot very similar, and guess what? They both fall short, and I don't think that they fell short because of the pressure or anything else. I honestly think that there was wind. There was some wind that day, and I think them balls got over the tree line and the wind grabbed them, okay? Because they were both short. But they were both good shots, man. You just couldn't feel the wind when you're sitting down there in them trees, and the wind got them. Mother Nature. So here goes Samir. He's got a chip. He puts it up there, and he puts it in gimme range. Okay, so that's. I mean, you can't do much better than that in this situation. Okay, and boom, he bumps it in for par.
Oh, he's in for par. Tommy's gonna make a club change here. Tommy walks back to the cart to get a different club, so he's seeing something that he wants to do here. Let's see what happens. He needs to chip it in to win this hole. He needs to chip it in close to tie the hole because Samir's already in for his par. Ooh, he needs it short, so he's got a little tester. Samir's gonna make him putt it because he's one down, and rightfully so. Tommy's still one up, going into 18.
And here we are on hole number 18, par 4, 429. Tommy's one up, and he sends one. He pushes it to the right. He'll be in the rough. And Samir sends one and tries to hit his normal little draw, and it barely catches the tree. Needless to say, the pressure's on. Tommy's only one up, and they do have money riding on this match. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is going to be a tough shot. What is he going to do? Cut this? But you know what Tommy does, man? Tommy chips it out. A phenomenal play in this situation. Not a play that you would see often, but he chips it back out in the fairway. Advantage Samir. So Samir's in the bunker. Obviously this lie's not good. It looks like he's playing baseball. And he takes a rip at it, and it's a great shot. Regardless of what he thinks in his head, it's a great shot. It's short of the green, but it's on line. Advantage Samir. Tommy knows he needs to do something, and this is, once again, how you judge a player, by his character when he's down and out. And he sends a nice little hold off onto the green, left of the pin, with a downhill putt that won't be easy, but he's there. There's Samir's chip. He has that for birdie as we walk up to the green. And then you have Tommy. You see his ball right behind Samir. And this is the opportunity that my buddy Phil takes. And I hear him. He's about to call me Bigfoot. And he looks at my stride. And here it comes with the full reaction.
Hear that stride. Look at that stride. Those new golf shoes too, brother. Dang, son.
The PFG fucking fishing golf shoes.
Woo! Damn. I like it, man.
Me too. Must be comfortable when you're out here doing it.
Yes, you must be comfortable. Nice way to chip out for birdie. Try to get it close. Boom, this hole. Tommy's up. 1.
Oh my god. That's not bad.
Oh. I rolled out on her. Rolled out on some. I did. Okay. Now they both are putting for par.
They're so slow right now though.
They are. This is for the win if it goes.
Oh.
If it goes.
Oh my god.
Look at that roll, man.
Holy fuck.
This is by far the fast shittiest green. I barely even touched it. Your coin real quick. Or do you mind if I not use it? Off there.
Yeah.
Barely.
Wow.
Wow.
And it hit a little fucking,
I thought it was coming in.
hit a little branch or something.
I thought he was going to get a little Brady Luck right there.
That wasn't an irrigation hole. There was something sitting
Something
on the
popped
green.
up.
Little twig or something. That's what he did. That looked like it was gonna go in too. It hit a twig or something. That wasn't a hole. That popped way up. There was something in the green there, probably a leaf or something.
Or rock.
Or a little rock.
Yeah. Cozying it up. That ain't even moving. Wow.
It's not. That's
Did not move.
what you need to do in that situation.
Does it make a deal either way if I make this or not, or no?
Bogey.
If you make it, you win $50.
Yeah, it does make a difference because that putt right there is to tie this hole and win the match. You follow me?
Yeah.
If you miss this putt, the match is tied and he wins $50 on this.
It's a wash.
It's a wash.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We go to a playoff hole.
Match, Tommy. It's either win here or go to a playoff hole.
Alright, this is for the win or a playoff hole. Great putt. Tommy wins. One up win, man.
Even as shit, though, I'll tell you that. Yeah, made it fun. Hey,
Hey,
man, thank you a bunch. I appreciate it.
It was nice meeting you, Tommy. Samir, good seeing you again, sir.
We'll do it. All right, fellas. So you guys seen the match. It was a good match. Obviously, Tommy took it by one stroke. To be honest with you, Pine Barrens is a great course. Everybody knows that. The greens were still kind of healing from the aeration, so I think that, you know, played a factor. They weren't horrible, but I think you guys would agree that
They were puttable for sure.
They were. There was definitely some that were kind of like, some were faster, some were a little bit slower, but overall, I mean, probably the same thing. So
if you're looking to play Pine Barrens, I would say by next weekend the green should be in good shape. I can't commend these guys enough. I mean, Tommy drove from Orlando, so I thank him. This is Samir's second time on the show, and I'm sure it won't be the last.
I hope not.
No,
I mean,
we're doing it again too.
Rematch? Call it right now?
For sure.
All right.
There you
Absolutely,
go.
man.
There it is. So
for
the
sure.
next time it'll be a rematch, and I don't know where we'll play, but we'll figure it out. But it was a very competitive match, and I just want to say one thing. You know, these guys, you can say what you want when you have a shot tracer on every shot. I've only been playing 3 years, but I can tell you this. They're both good golfers, and it's easy to sit in the house and look at the shot tracers and say, oh, well, he should have did this, should have did that. But when you come out here and you play against somebody that's just as good as you are, and you're not playing your buddies, you know, at the local golf course, it's different, because when you miss a shot, the other guy's going to make you pay, and both of these guys are good enough to make each other pay when they make a mistake, and that's exactly what the show's about.
Two different worlds, front nine, back nine.
That's what I'm saying. I was going in, finishing 9. I was 3 up. I mean, so it goes to show, and we were talking about it too. It can change so fast, and it did.
Yeah.
And it did.
Yeah.
It really did.
You got any closing comments, Samir? Anything you want to say before we close
other
it
than
up?
I just enjoy this. You know, I enjoy this. I love, you know, when all this stuff went down, you had really nothing to do, nothing to watch on TV, and now we have this. You know what I mean? Guys getting out and enjoying the game. You know, so it's nice to get out and play another player that's. You know, I give it to you. I give it to you. You got me there, but you know, we're gonna have the rematch. I'm looking forward to it.
For sure.
How about you, Tommy? You got anything
Honestly,
to say?
man, it's just about growing the game. To be honest, that's really what it
No
is.
doubt.
It's this is different than normal. You know, definitely thank you to you guys for coming out and actually sitting here and not playing all day. I couldn't do it. There's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you guys do that.
It's hard, man.
It
Like I
sucks,
said, but that goes
but
to
yeah.
show that you guys want to grow the game the same way.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what it's about. I mean, either way, win or lose. I mean, either way, it was close. It was competitive. No one like walked away crushing the other person.
No.
It was
Right.
competitive.
It
So
looked like that for a second.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping so, to be honest.
Hey, I'm just glad I
Hey, man,
Yeah.
for sure.
fought
Oh,
back.
all right, well, with
No
that
iron
said,
game.
thanks for watching
Appreciate it
Tampa
again,
Bay
guys.
Golf,
Thank
and
you.
smash the subscribe button for us, all right?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.